The Quran is a miracle. Let me tell you why.
So in this video, the woman tries to argue for Islam because of concentric rings in the text. She says that when we look at the text of the Quran, we see a ring composition in which the first and last verses of a chapter are about the same topic, and then the second verse and second to last verses are about the same topic. And oh boy, Muhammad couldn't have done this because he's illiterate, and because of all of this was delivered across 23 years, we should think it's a miracle. And there are so many places to object in this line of reasoning, I barely know where to start, but I'm going to keep it simple and point out the two most obvious and hopefully uncontroversial things regarding this argument. First, this ring composition is called a chiastic structure. It is a common literary device that existed well before the time of Muhammad. The Bible is filled with it. There's nothing unique or miraculous about something being written this way. Second, according to the Sahih al-Bukhari, volume 6, book 661, hadith number 509, we are told that after Muhammad's death, there was no Quran written down, and some of the early Muslims were scared of losing the Quran since so many Muslims who knew it were being lost in battle. So Ibn Zayd Tabit gathered all the fragments of the Quran together into one book. We are then told in the next hadith that because of disagreements about the Quran, all the existing copies were gathered together, new perfect copies were made and sent out, and all the originals were burned. The reason I bring this up because even if I grant the standard Islamic narrative, we don't have to appeal to anything miraculous to explain the chiastic structure of the Quran. Seems pretty plausible that when Ibn Zayd brought together the existing fragments of the Quran, he ordered them according to the already existing literary devices of his day. This is just another example in a long list of desperate attempts for Muslims to try to find some way to argue that the Quran is miraculous.